Welcome back. Earlier in the show, we told you about Georgia Farm Bureau's county president's trip to Washington, where farmers met with lawmakers about the challenges facing agriculture.
Yeah, and while they were there, Georgia Farm Bureau President Tom McCall was also representing farmers nationally as a member of the American Farm Bureau Federation Board. With the U.S. Capitol serving as the backdrop, our Kenny Burgamy spoke one-on-one with President McCall for what turned out to be a very insightful conversation.
President McCall, it's such an important task you have working as a member of the American Farm Bureau Federation Board. Why is that important to the folks back in Georgia?
Well, it's important for the southern region to have every president on the Farm Bureau Board. We have input that a lot of other states don't have on the policies that Farm Bureau work on in that building up there. But the most important part of it is that we have a say-so in Georgia as to what we do, what American Farm Bureau does, what your membership dollars pay for to help farmers and consumers, but to really try to help farmers be profitable, which is our big deal this year. As you know, input costs are going through the roof, and since this war kicked off, diesel fuel and fertilizer has gone crazy overnight, and that just adds to the consternation of farmers trying to figure out what they're going to plant, if they're going to plant. American Farm Bureau has a trusted, reliable voice to the people that work in that building and make those policy decisions. The Farm Bill got kicked off last night. They marking it up in the House side, and I don't know that it would be that quick if it wasn't for the American Farm Bureau's voice to stress how important it is to get a new farm bill.
Do you think the members of Congress know the importance of what's happening back on farms, particularly in Georgia, the stress that the farmers are under, both from a psychological standpoint and an economic standpoint?
It's certainly, if they don't, it's not because they hadn't heard it. That is our biggest job up here, is to express to them how important keeping farms profitable is for national security reasons, let alone just feeding the country. We don't know what they're growing, using to grow our food in other countries, and it's imported back in here under lax inspection. So anytime you can get through their head how important food production is, and clothing and shelter for our American people, then that's who we need to be putting first, is the American people. And as much as we preach that to Congress, I think they hear it. I know in Atlanta our profitability stress is resonating with the governor and our people in Atlanta. So I think it's getting there.
There are so many of our members who say they are really, really scared. They're really worried. They don't know if they'll keep the farm in the next 12 to 24 months. Right. What do you say to them as a word of encouragement?
The encouragement, I know people don't want to be the guy that loses the farm. And I worry about the mental health of some of our farmers, thinking they may be that guy, which is why our foundation does what it does, along with Mercer and the university, as far as farmer mental health. But as far as encouragement, all I can say is we're working hard as we can to try to help profitability be where it should be. And we hope we can get it done. There's no silver bullet. It's not going to happen yesterday. But there's so many different factors that play into it. We're working on all of them from all directions to try to get the profitability back to the guys that squeeze milk out of the cows and plow the dirt.
Thank you so much for taking time
in
this messy weather.
Thank you. Oh, it's good.